Have you ever had the brain trap? Yes, the brain trap. The idea here is the brain is built or designed to protect us, to save us, to keep us in a comfort mood. But have you ever thought about it? That this same brain designed to protect us, to regulate our mood, to save us or to keep us company, can as well be entrapping us. This is it. Remember, that as one thinketh, so is his reality. Now pay attention. This brain is designed to keep us comfort with the things that we are familiar with. If we are familiar with success, if we are familiar with good things, we are familiar with Ferrari, we're familiar with anything, family tradition, beliefs of one God, one faith, one this, that brain, we use it every moment we wake up, every moment we feel a little bit shaken, is going to bring up scenarios like this. No wonder when you're not thinking, when you're not doing anything, your brain will always bring up a picture, bring up an image, a story, or whatever it is. It's going to bring up something for you to worry about or for you to think about. So that is it. So that is the trap. Now imagine that you have not really experienced wealth, you've not really experienced some of those success or whatever, and then you're surrounded by bad governance, you're surrounded by negative thought, surrounded by people who have so many negativity, you're surrounded by poverty, you're surrounded by bad health, the dirty environment. What then will your brain bring up when you are quiet, when you are at home with nobody looking at you, with nobody obstructing your thoughts? That's the trap. That is the trap. Meaning that if you're familiar with, I can never be good enough, I'm an introvert, I'm shy, or oh, rich people are cheating me, people are always taking advantage of me, this and that and that and that, and so many negativities. When you are in a quiet mood, this same brain will bring out those things. And this is how you're going to approach opportunities, people, everything that comes to your doorstep. I don't mean that people don't entrap you, people don't provoke you, but how you respond to that, it's a replicant of what goes on in your brain, a replicant of what your brain brings up. When people act and wonder, what put that in his brain? What is bringing that in his brain? Do you understand? So it is that thing that you're familiar with is what your brain is going to bring up. Now this is it. The brain is already designed to protect you. You as human being wants to be perfect. You as human being wants to always feel right. Oh, I said it. I said I was going to fail. I said I was going to Paris. So you're confirming it. You're confirming. Someone will say it's intuition. Yes, it's intuition. But the idea about that intuition is your brain has already manufactured it and you believed it. And it happened. That's the trap. Now, what if you believe something negative? What then happens? It's going to happen and you're going to say, I said it and I confirmed it. That is the trap. Yes, that is a trap. One of the best way is in research. Maybe when you want to achieve something, you go around. If people have achieved it, then you go ask questions to those people who have achieved it. They may not give you the real secret, but just interview them. How do they feel? What is the listen to how they talk? Then you will understand the way they talk is quite different from those who had succeeded in a particular field and those who had asked well failed. With you discovered there's a discrepancy between the way they talk. So all those things are what the replicant of what is going on in the brain. Let me give another idea, another hint here is who you think you are is not exactly who you are. Who you are is what you consistently do. If I like eating food and I want to lose weight, but I consistently keep on eating, yet and once in a while I create some budget and create some drinks so that I lose weight, who am I? I'm somebody that loves eating. It is not what I want, but what I consistently do. It is not who you think you are. It's what you consistently do. That's who you are. So behavior pattern is anything you do for 21 days, that's your behavior. There's nothing to change that. So for you, we're patient, disciplined enough to continuously do these things for 21 days. That's your behavior. Then imagine if you've done it for 100 years, 20 years, 10 years. Did you understand? And that is the brain trap. So the other here about this is not to pinpoint that the brain is entrapping us. No, this same brain is entrapping some of us are also encouraging some of us. Now this is it. You know, you can align this with your faith. Oh yes, because faith is something that believing in something with no proof, and that's faith. So if faith is believing in something that is not true, then resonate faith in your brain. Make sure that every thought that you have resonate that faith there. I'm not saying you should stop believing in reality. Maybe you don't have cash currently, and you want to tell somebody that you don't have cash now, and you're saying I'm broke. Uh Avoid that. You don't have any right to tell anybody. Tell your God, and then pray about it, and then believe that God has answered it, and walk around as though God has answered it. Then, as you're working around as God has answered it, you can never tell another person that you were broke. You can never do that once you understand that. Once you understand that. Because the moment you start saying that you're broke because genuinely you actually don't have cash, it is ringing a bell in your brain. Anytime you decide after all the noises going out and do whatever and decide to stay on your own, your brain is going to bring that back. And the way you sleep, oh, I don't have cash, oh, I don't this, oh, I'm broke, it's going to start replaying that. And you're going to wake up in the morning a little bit discounted because that's what's in your mind. Your mind says you don't have brain. Your brain is saying that you don't have, that you broke, you don't have cash. So if faith is believing in something that without any proof or hasn't happened yet, then that is the best way to go around or best way to entrap your brain or trap your brain, meaning that once every day of your life, every moment of your life, ensure that you are resonating faith, meaning that you're waking up with the mindset that I can do it. That is the whole idea of the manifestation, the confirmation, the going to church, the religion, all those things. All of these things are built on faith. So if everything is built on faith, why don't we use it personally for ourselves, for our brain? Regardless of what your reality is, regardless of what your reality is, the best thing in every situation is resonating faith. And that faith will align positivities and every other things that you've ever think of. Because if you believe, even though I have some constraints, but I could still do it, your whole energy will change. So your whole vibe will change. So that is the mindset. But if you said you're broke, it will be difficult for you to approach any business because you already assume that you don't have the resources to do that. But even though you don't have the resources, you could pray about it and then move around like, oh, God has answered it. Move around like, oh, God has answered it. Or, oh, instead of saying that you don't even have cash, it's even much better to say yet, putting yet, showing that okay, it could come at any moment, like anytime. The importance of this is to ensure that you're not allowing your brain to trap you because your brain is going to bring out all those things that you said consistently to yourself when you were quiet. And in the next time, in the next moment, when you're looking for courage, when you're looking for motivation, when you're looking for inspiration, you can't find it because your brain already is surrounding you with the things that you are already familiar with. Like, I'm broke or this and that. Then, if you're familiar with positive things, you're familiar with good reality, you're familiar with so many things, then in your quiet moment, in your hard time, in those moments when you're quiet, when nobody's around you, your brain is going to bring that up. So now, if faith is believing in something that no proof about, then if faith is everything that we believe in religion, if everything we believe in God, and all these things, then we should use this faith for ourselves. So the idea of this, don't allow your brain to entrap you with your realities, with things surrounding you. The idea is resonate God in your mind. Resonate God in your mind. Resonate faith in your brain. Resonate that faith. Let faith be your footstep. Let faith be your foundations to everything that you could ever do. Let that faith be that thing, that one thing that you wake up every morning to do. So that's the mindset. That is the ideology of the trap. Don't let your brain design to protect you, keep you safe, trap you. So that's just it. Make sure you have it thought out about this, and then we're good to go. However, if you have a different opinion, I'm always open to learning. Remember, this channel is not for me to tell you blah 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 blah. No, this channel is, oh, this is what I think about this, and then you tell